Well, the only thing that's on the bottom is a. So I got to put an a here, an a here, and an a here. All right, see if y'all can do your crossing out step, see what happens on this one. All right, look. Does anything, guys, can I cross out this a with that a? No, why not? You can only cross something out if it's on the bottom of a fraction, okay? So I got to multiply a times a and get a squared. All right, can I cross out this a with this a? Yes. 1 times a is 1a, because I couldn't cross anything out there. So that's what you're left with. All right? Get it in order. What do I mean by get it in order? Where does the 1a have to go when you move it over? First spot, second spot, or third spot? Second. So it's going to be negative 1a plus 12. All right? Factor that out, and you got it. So number 1 is not supposed to be a hard problem. The fraction, first of all, can I factor anything out here? No. Can I factor anything out here? No. So what do I got to do? Use one of everything on the bottom. So my common denominator is going to be a plus 6 and a minus 2. A plus 6 and a minus 2. A plus 6 and a minus 2. All right, I'm going to stop there because we should be able to go from there. Now this is the first. All right, let's look at the first step. Hey, Rhett, what crosses out on the first fraction right here? All right, so whatever's left over, I got to multiply them together. Negative 12 times a is negative 12a. Negative times a negative, that would give me positive 24. All right, right side of the equal sign, I can mark out a minus 2. Distribute, I got 4a plus 24. All right, so this one looks like it's going to be pretty easy. All right, looking at the answers that I've looked at, a lot of y'all are getting 0 on this one. So if that's the case, it's going to work out pretty good. All right, so I move positive 4 over. That's going to give me a negative 4. I got negative 16a on the left. Positive 24, move it over to negative 24. This is where y'all get 0. So when you divide, 0 divided by anything is 0. So the answer is 0. Okay, so that one was pretty easy. All right, question on that one. All right, let's go to number 3. All right, Rhett, when I start looking at the bottom of each fraction, which one do I know I can factor something out of? The one with the squared in it. All right, so I know it's x and x. Rhett, what's a trick on this one? How do I know what these factors are going to be?
They add up to equal 3 and 4.
Okay, so it is 3 and 4. Another way, Rhett, just look over here, guys. Yeah, it's... Shelby, whatever the denominators are on the other side is always going to be what this factors out into. That's the only ones I'm going to give you, okay? So now, Shelby, you look at it, our rule is you got to use everything on the bottom one time in your common denominator. So my common denominator is going to be x plus 3 and x plus 4. So I like writing it above each fraction. Some of y'all just write it up here one time, and that's fine. However you want to do it. All right, I'm going to stop here and let y'all work on it. I'm just going to walk around and see what everybody's got. All right, so I cross out x plus 4. I got negative 4x minus 12. I cross out x plus 3. I got negative 6x minus 24. Both of these cross out, so I got just 8x. Y'all stop me if I make a mistake. All right, so now, Rhett, we got to add up like terms. These two are like terms. Add up negative 4 and negative 6 in your calculator. Tell me what you get. Good. I got negative 12 and negative 24. That gives you negative 36. All right, so now get your x's on the left, numbers on the right, and it should work out. This is what everybody else had that I looked at. Had the same thing I've got. All right, so if I move positive 8 over here, that's going to be a negative 8. I got negative 18x equals 36, and when you divide it, all right, I've got the same thing most everybody's got, which is negative 2. right, any question on that one? So far, the one we had for the warm-up guys has been much harder than any of these problems we're going to have on the test. All right, next one, number 4. -8 over x minus 4 plus 6 over x negative x over x plus 4. Whoa. Whoa, I think I copied that one down wrong. Okay, you guys who have already done this one, have y'all already done this one and it worked out? Does anybody have it? Elizabeth, you got it? Nope. All right, well, hey, let's go ahead and try it the way it is, man. I think I copied this out of a book. What's my common denominator going to be? Let's talk about that. It's got to be one of everything on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
So it's got to be x minus 4, and x plus 4. Now, I may have copied it wrong, but we're going to do it like I copied. One of everything on the bottom is what you got to use in your common denominator. X minus 4, x plus 4. If we start doing this one and it's real messy, we might just toss it. All right, so what marks out on the first fraction?
X minus 4.
X minus 4 cancels. So look, I've got negative 8x when I times these two, and I've got x plus 4. So I need y'all to distribute that and bring it down. We'll try it. If it gets really bad, we'll just throw it out. So y'all should have negative 8x squared minus 32x. Everybody good on the first fraction? All right, Jason, what can I cancel out on the second fraction? X is cancel out. So look, multiply 6 times x is 6x, and 6 times 4 is minus 24. Bring down the x plus 4. Wow, guys, we got to full that out. That's going to be nasty. Full it out and bring it down, see what you get. I hope I copied this wrong.
It's looking like it, right?
I don't think I'll give y'all one this hard on the test. It probably shouldn't be on here, but it's not going to hurt us to do it. All right, so I got 6x squared. 6 times 4 is 24. That's negative 24x. 24 times 4. Somebody said that was 96 a minute ago. Is that right? Okay. All right. So,
Does that have a key?
say it again.
When you do negative 8 squared. Right?
Yeah, all right, let's do this last one. X plus 4 is canceled. X times x gives me negative x squared. Yeah, all right. This is where I messed up. Look, we got negative x to the third plus 4x squared. Guys, I've never given y'all one to do with an x to the third, so we're gonna stop there. I clearly copied this out of the book wrong. I bet this was either supposed to be an x plus 4 or this was supposed to be an x minus 4. That's my fault. I'll fix that for the next class. We'll just toss it. All right, so now number 5 I messed up, but we can fix this mistake a lot easier than the number 4. Hey, first time we do a worksheet, I always make mistakes. Number 5, I got x plus 4 over x. X squared minus 4x. All right, everybody help me out. I forgot to put the equal sign right there. Would y'all put the equal sign in there for me, please? All right, now this one is one that you're going to have on the test. And I know this one works out. All right, so look at the bottom of each fraction. Which one can I factor something out of? The one that's got the x squared. Okay, now, here's the hard part for you guys that y'all seem to mess up on this one. How do I factor that?
You gotta take an x out.
Good. Take an x out, Weston says, and that's how you do it. And that should make sense because look at the bottom, Caleb, on the other two. It's x and x minus 4, and that's how we've always done it. When you factor something out, it's always going to be the bottom of the other two. So our common denominator is x and x minus 4. And I'm going to stop and let y'all go from here. All right, so my x's cross out. So look, we've got x minus 4 left over, and we've got x plus 4 left over. We got to FOIL that out. Well, that's just the difference of squares. It's going to be x squared minus 16. All right, Peter, what crosses out on the second fraction? Both of them. Everybody see that? So this one's easy. You just bring down plus 16. All right, Jason, what crosses out on the third fraction? What do we bring down? Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Now this one's going to be a little bit different. Just watch. Let's start that up. All right, look, minus 16 and plus 16 cancel out, don't they? So guys, all we got left is x squared minus 3, whoops, move that over to plus 3x equals 0. So here's your options. You can either do quadratic formula, and if you do quadratic formula, a is 1, b is 3. What is c going to be if you don't have a number? A 0. You can do that. Or we could factor this out. Now, we don't normally factor out ones like this, but look, what do they have in common? They got an x in common. Write that down. This is a much faster way to do it instead of quadratic formula. But if y'all want to do quadratic formula, you'll get the right answer. All right, what's the answer going to be for this x that's out in front? All right, first answer is 0. What's the answer for this one going to be? Good. All right, now, we've got to cross out this one. Because if you try to plug it back in, watch. If you put 0 in for this x right here, you're going to have 0 on the bottom of a fraction, which is going to make it a no solution. So the only answer on that one you would write down is negative 3. All right, let's do number 6. All right, maybe this one's, has anybody got this one done? Did this one work out? Listen. Still working on it? This one work out? We're not sure about this one. All right, let's try it. All right, so I look at the bottom. I know I can factor this one out. Somebody help me. How does that one factor out?
X plus 5, x minus 5.
All right, good. X plus 5 and x minus 5. So now we got to find our common denominator, which is 1 of everything on the bottom. So what's our common denominator going to be? Should be x plus 5 and x minus 5. Now we've done them like this. I don't know if this one works out or not, but we have done problems like this. So I'm going to stop and let you guys go from here. All right, first fraction, everything cancels out, so we just bring down minus 8. So that looks okay. Second fraction, x minus 5 cancels out. What do I bring down? Negative 12 times x is negative 12x. Negative 12 times 5 is negative 60. So far, it hadn't been that tough. Now, this is where I'm worried about y'all messing up. What's going to cancel out on the third fraction? Nothing. So I'm going to distribute 6. That'll give me 6x plus 30. Now, FOIL that out and bring it down. So that might be the hardest part of the whole problem. FOIL it out, bring it down, and see what you get. Y'all say it doesn't factor. Let's look at it. All right, so that's going to be 6x squared. Negative 12, move it over is positive 12. Minus 68, move it over to positive 68. And I got
Negative 82.
negative 82.
Then you can divide them all by 2.
Weston says now divide them all by 2, and that would help. So I got 3x squared plus 6x. Yeah, all right, this one's definitely not going to factor. So from here, y'all need to do quadratic formula to get your final answer. I'll give y'all a chance to show that real quick. All right, so everybody try the quadratic formula on that one.
Okay, so in this calculator, it's supposed to